Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He'll look downfield for Waller. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 57 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at Jerome Barrow.
Yeah, he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. First down, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They go play action with Burrow. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Carr. Check down to Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The final shot before break. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's brought down.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
76 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think.
There he goes left side. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown Bengals.
T. Higgins,
82 yards.
And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now Carr.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flushed out right. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Looking for the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good,
and that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
On the return comes Drake.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry runs. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry